peak rejects and valley rejects, right? So like if you're on an uptrend and you see a potential peak, how do you know that it's not going to turn around and go back down? That's what this subject is about. Um, so the way you detect peaks, the first way is you got a green bar and a red bar, and particularly a bar that has volume, which in this case is these triangles here. And so I've circled four of them. One, two, three, four. So here you have a green bar and a volume, and a red bar and a volume. So this should be a peak. In this case, on the way down, a valley is opposite. You have a red bar, kind of long, and a green bar, kind of long, and they both have volume. So that's a typical peak, or typical valley. Same thing with this valley. This one's not as clear because you got red volume here and then a green volume there. You might argue that that one is this red and chain of red, and then you got this red and then that green, so that would be a valley. If you have a valley, it means you plan it going up. But anyways, so you're in a trend and you're wondering when you should get out, and then you see these things and should you get out? Well, what I want to show you is a way you can figure out and whether you should stay, get out, what it's going to do, okay? So let's start here. It's obviously an uptrend, but this is at the beginning of an uptrend, and so you have a valley, green bar, red, two volumes, and typically that you might think, well, this might go down. Well, if you look at the bars that follow, okay, you'd be expecting the candles to go down, because when you have a red candle, it's supposed to go down, 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 like here, down, 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 down. Well, what you end up having is, in this case, the candles kind of go sideways. So in a real peak, these would be going down. So this is what I call a fake peak. Anyways, and I also called it anti-red up. So this red kind of indicates like it's going to go down, but because the bars that follow aren't going down, that gives you more powerful ammunition to say, hey, I think it's going to start going back up again. Got it? Let's look at a second example. You got the green bar, volume, red bar, volume, and instead of having another red bar that goes down, you have green volume. It's going up. So that way you can tell it's still going up. All right, let's look at. So this is also an anti-red up, anti-red because red means it's going to go down, and instead it goes up. All right, here's an example of a valley. You got reds, big tall red candle, then a red candle. Both have volumes. It should be going green, 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 and up. It does go up a little bit, but the top of the candle is here. So anyways, you can see by the time you get to this part here, this candle here is red, and it's got a volume. Therefore, you can tell that it's not going up. So this is like a confirmation that it's going to go down. So if you're right here, this would be a good time to enter a short. Kaboom. Here's another one. You can see it going down, 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 down. Then you have a green candle. So here's your valley. Next, but the very next one is a red, right? And it's even a little bit lower. And then the next one's a green, but it's not volume, and it's even. So even though there's a green bar here, it means it should be going up. So in other words, this is not a real valley. So this gives you confidence it's still going to go down. Okay, here's another one. Okay, so this is downtrend, right? Boom, doom, doom. And you'll notice here that there's not necessarily a peak or valley, but it's started going sideways, congestion. And so you have a green, like it's going to keep on going up, but then you have a red, you got a green, and then a red, and each of these have volumes. So wherever you see the greens, with the possible exception of this one, the next candles are lower, so in volume. So each one of these examples, this one, that one, and that one, should give you confidence that it's going to continue to go down. Anti-green down. So here's the green candle, and here's another candle. All these have volumes, and the second candle doesn't really have a color, red or whatever, because it's just a little tiny doji thing. But the point was that it's not going up, and then the next candle is down. So that means this green candle is sort of worthless. It means it's going to switch and go back down. It's not going up anymore. So there's a lot of examples, and each one of these little things, little tricks, little things to show you will help.